What's up, everybody? Cam&Cris,
Chris and Cam.
back again.
Back again.
This time we got the tragic end of THF. Now we heard about him getting shot in front of his kids and stuff like that, but we want to know what he did to make somebody want to do him like that.
Yeah, that's a good question.
Like they've been trying to catch him, and they was like, "We can't pass this up."
Yeah, that was pretty.
He was picking his kids up from school. He had one of their projects in his hand posted. So I just wanted to see if one of these videos kind of explain what happened.
Yeah, like to make them wanna do it in that matter. I mean, people get shot all the time, but to do it like that, that's cold.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So, all right,
let's see.
Tell us something.
Yeah, let's see if this kind of break down some of the stuff.
Hey, yo, squad, what's the drill? Back with another video, man. Well, it seems like 2024 is on some BS already. With O Block's trial still fresh on everybody's mind, Chicago was hit with another tragedy. His THF just lost his life in a brazen attack while he was with his seeds. Details remain scarce, of course, but one thing people know for a fact is that this definitely was a targeted attack. THF was a rapper out of the THF camp in Chicago. Of all its members, THF Bezu will probably be the most known. TP had a rap career that was extremely underground, but he had a steady fan base that stayed down with him. You know, every year we hope that the starts to slow down, especially in Chicago. But as soon as the faith and the hope rises, another high-profile body falls, and so does our optimism. So just what led to this brutal hit? Why now?
Right, so I guess you think it's dying down. You like, I ain't heard, everybody kind of cool. Then some big person get killed and kind of get it popping off again.
Yeah.
Now, and what's going to be the after effects of this crazy BS? We're going to find out. So without further ado, let's skip the play and get down to business. At 30 years old, it's safe to say that bruh's life was really just getting started. Even with that being said, TP had already been through a lifetime of hardships and street drama. Introduced to the street life by his pops at a young age, he pretty much knew that that was his destiny, and he embraced it. Even the TP in his street name said as much. Real ones know. Despite what he was surrounded by in the streets, TP would be the first to tell you that he was actually a pretty decent student. Some ish went down in high school, so he went and got his GED. Around 06-07 is when TP started rapping. Through the years, it became hard for him to focus strictly on music. Life was real. But as he got older, he started pivoting his focus over to business and music ownership. You know what? Had he been a bigger artist, it's likely the major news wouldn't have stayed away from the investigation of this tragedy. But the internet and urban YouTube investigators have been really exploring the possibilities of what could have happened behind this drill. Chirac's secret agent man Trench's News and King AK-47 have both been on the job helping to give people more information surrounding this incident. To add more historical context to TP's most infamous moments, before King Von lost his life, he accused somebody in his circumference of stealing hella bands from him. The person he was talking about was actually THF. They would end up having to war words on social media where Von tried to take his hood pass and bruh wasn't allowing that. TP defended himself and so did his homie. Although nothing else really came from the situation, it still wasn't a good look for bruh. Nevertheless, they moved past it and TP was greatly affected by the loss of King Von, which shows that the love was still there. The best look TP had in terms of his career and his internet clout was when he dropped the infamous drill track Bus Stop, a catchy diss track poking fun at the demise of Tuka and Lil Mark. This video got several million views and had the internet talking. It's crazy how this joint is one of the first things people thought of when they heard about his passing, and a classic case of what goes around comes around on the karma side of the game. It's still unfortunate nonetheless. Shortly after the ish went down, 051 Kiddo sparked some attention from drill fans by posting a picture of Lil Mark. Many assumed the picture was a jab at TP, especially since 051 and THF had smoke. According to him, the feud between the two started off as just fights in school that later turned deadly when they got their hands on straps. And it be like that sometimes. It's the evolution and de-evolution. A decent part of the online drill community believes that this long-standing beef may have had something to do with TP meeting his untimely demise. As customary of a lot of drill hits, Footage of the incident hit the internet about 2 days after everything went down, and it's truly a messed up sight. For his own kids to witness his demise in such a brutal way, man, only God knows what those children will have to deal with mentally. It's truly a blessing that the kids were able to get away in time. With the hitters
to remember. They probably remember some of it, but not really. I don't know. You never know. Because they might play in their head.
I'm saying, they look like they were like,
I think you...
five, something like somewhere. You can remember stuff from when you were 5,
but you think it's better that he had on a coat. You know what I'm saying?
So they didn't see the blood and all of that. Yeah, of course.
It was dark outside.
Yeah, I'm quite sure that.
Wait, was it dark?
Well, I don't know how dark, but it was evening.
Yeah.
But I'm quite sure that they didn't have to see that
the actual glory. We had the blood go of it.
Yeah. So
especially them standing over him shooting him.
Yeah.
But Lil Mark, is that Tuka brother? They got killed at a bus stop just like Tuka.
Wait, him and his brother?
I think so. I don't know. Y'all let us know.
Him and his brother?
I don't know for sure.
Oh my goodness. That's what he said.
Brutal way. Man, only God knows what those children will have to deal with mentally. It's truly a blessing that the kids were able to get away in time. With the hitters going up close and personal to TP, the fact that his kids survived was likely an intentional deed. This possibility hints at the fact that the hitters had a bit of heart and decorum even in the midst of drilling something. And also, the whole thing was a planned out incident. There were rumors swirling around that the girl that was with TP set bruh up, but that hasn't really been clarified as of yet. In the shocking video, a white car pulls up with 2 gunmen and they hop out the whip and completely let off into bruhs as kids scream in complete and utter shock. It would appear that TP was gone right then and there as the gunman pulled off and rolled off into the night. The whole incident took place in less than 20 seconds, but its aftermath will have a full effect forever. There are no clear motives to the hit so far other than the perceived life that TP lived and the diss track that dropped so many years ago. It was always said that the streets never forget, and this may very well be a case of the streets flexing its memory. There were no real detailed news reports about the incident made on the news, or no official police statements that have been made either, even with the fact that the kids were involved. This leaves the streets to try to solve this case on its own and further continue the cycle of violence. What's crazy is that if you look back to the bus stop music video, it's basically a who's who on deceased and alleged notorious gang members, showing that the dark energy involving drill music haunts all involved until it decides to strike and nobody is left unscathed. With THF TP gone, his family and the THF crew are left to pick up the pieces and make sense of it all, but none of that will bring him back. And just like that, his kids will be left without a father figure and have to deal with seeing their darkest moment posted online for all to see. Unfortunately, they were born to a parent who was so deeply entrenched in the streets that it almost cost them their own life. And that's just too much for any child to bear. Our prayers are with them and the family during these crazy times. May they still live on to have a beautiful and fruitful life, free from the stress and strife that has already claimed TP's life and the lives of so many others. As always, I say, stay smart, stay alert, and stay real. I'm out, y'all.
Okay, right. First thing I want to say is that wouldn't make sense for the girl to set him up with the kids there. So that's taking a big chance on your kids being caught up in that. So that wouldn't make sense for her to do it with the kids there. Yeah. Second, I think I want to know is, it's so many cameras now where you can, all these traffic cameras or just these cameras, period, in the sky, wherever, buildings, they follow the killers. Yeah. They track them.
But they don't want to solve
they can't do that with this car. I mean, this car they jumped out of a car. You could just follow this car.
All them cameras
backwards.
All them cameras at the corners.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
They could track. They should be able to track every murder every time.
That's what I'm saying.
But they don't.
I mean, I'm just asking because that's how ducks got solved, right?
Right. That was downtown, so they want to solve that.
Yeah, they want to solve
just so they can show the other people that live downtown that we're
not having this over here.
Y'all better stay out south. Y'all want to kill and go back to the house.
So because that would make sense to try to do that. But that's again, it's all messed up because them kids gonna remember that stuff. Like this, it's on the internet, so even if they don't remember it, they can always just go back and see that on other kids, other people that they may be around gonna be bringing that up or throwing that in their face. Could I'm just saying.
Crazy. We still don't. Was it just because of that diss or that song he made about the bus stop?
You think that for them to wait all these years, I don't know how long ago, right, to catch him over that, a song?
Right. It might have been more.
He didn't play a role in it, did he?
I don't know.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying, to do it in front of the kids, that's pretty, that was some strong hate right there. That was strong.
That's what we think. But we don't think like them.
Yeah, that's true too.
Right? It might not even take that much.
That you may be right. You may be right.
Little stuff they want to.
You may be right.
Make sure you did. But crazy, y'all let us know what it was about. I thought this one was gonna tell us, but
yeah, it really didn't give us like no.
It talked about Lamar. I ain't hear about Lamar till now, but.
Well, I had heard about Tuka, like some. I don't know. I must have saw some online about the bus stop song. So I don't know. It might have been in the comments after we did his video. Maybe that's where I saw that. But okay, I don't know. That was sad. I mean, like they said, he lived a life knowing he had kids that who lives he knew he could have been putting at risk too.
Yeah.
Just from the way he lived, his family, he did that. So.
Thank y'all for watching. Like the video, subscribe, all that.
Please.